Well, what are we fixing today? Well, today I'm at my volunteer place. I'm not going to show you too much around. We are going to take apart a Sunrise medical bed. These beds are a little harder to deal with than the normal beds that we get. So I will show you how to take this one apart. And then we'll try to put it back together. So let's go. Well, first off, here's the bed. This looks like a bed. I'll show you the model number of this one. But there's others that are similar. The best way to get these apart is, you can see there's a thing here which, as I see, can you see it? As you pull on it, it raises and lowers the legs, and that's all done down here. So in order to make this one work, first I have to tip this on its side. I don't have a tripod along, so we're just gonna go for it. So I got it tipped on its side here. Now when you're taking the ends off, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that the legs are cranked all the way so that they're as short as possible here. Let's see if I go one way. Which way? See how it's getting longer? You want this cranked so it's as short as possible. That gives you the most slack, makes it the easiest to work with. You come over here, and I'll take off the head end first. The head end has a cable here, and a cable here, which has to come off. So what you do, I'm going to pull on the cable, give it some slack. Alright. The cable goes in this pulley and then out the bottom of the pulley. So I'm going to give it some slack here, make this loose, and push this through the big hole. Make this loose, and this gets, you see, this gets pushed in to the bottom of the pulley, pull it out through, and then you pull it out the top of the pulley. Pull some slack, make this loose, like this. Pull it out that hole here, out the top, out the bottom, and out. On the other side of the bed. See these with the open loop here? These are open compared to all these other ones which are crimped shut. You take this. Oh. First of all, this is the motor latch. You push here, and then this springs open, so then this can bend. You want this bent out here like about 90 degrees. Now it's bent out, and then you take these and you pop them off. Now you have nothing connected here, and now we're going to break the bed in half. First we're going to take the head end off exactly. So this is just hooked in here, no latches. Gotta snap it and unhook it. That's all you gotta do there. Nothing holding that. Back this up a little bit. Now the bed, as you can see there's a hook and a peg, and there's the same one here, hook and a peg. And we take this and we're going to bend it this way. If it doesn't bend, then you didn't have this pushed in all the way. This has to be cranked in. This should come with no effort at all. And I'm going to take this and take it out. There's the other. Make sure it's safe so it don't fall on you. And now you got half the bed. This is the heavy end. And the footer is still on there, footboard. So for these, this is the stretchy cable. When I pull on it, it extends that, right? And this here that comes out right next to the other one, just gotta pull, and then it come out the hole. Which one-handed is harder than two-handed. And for the one on the bottom, same thing. Pull, and come out the hole. So now that's free. Those are free. And here we do the same thing. Just gonna hang on to it. Give it a little kick. Make sure nothing falls. There's the footer. Oops. There's the footer. There's the heavy part. There's the light part. And there's the header. That's how you get it apart. Okay. Now you have one of these Sunrise medical beds that you've picked up from Katie's or a different lending closet or bought on Craigslist, and you want to put it together. What do? This is how you put it together. There's the head end. So you can see one's bigger than the other. So the head end is the bigger one. So if you're putting this up in a bedroom or something, you would drag this up, figure out where the bed is going to be, and lay this out on one edge in that space. And when you set this one down, stretch that out like that. That makes it stable and safe. And we're going to bring it over here. You put it in here about 90 degrees to where it needs to be. And if you look, you have a hook, and the hooks over and around this. And you got a matching one, a hook, and a matching one up here. So that's what we're going to do. So this wants to interfere a little bit. This ends up kind of in there, so kind of in between here. So let's put that in between there. And once you get them lined up, you should just make sure this is loose. Once you get them lined up, you should be able to straighten out the bed. You got it in the right place. Wiggle it around until it goes. There we are. And let this swing out. That's good. Makes it more stable. So now you have the bed rails that are where they're supposed to be. And when the patient sits on it, the weight is down this way, and that keeps that hooked. Okay. The next part we'll do is the head end. This you need to hook up now because we're going to need it to be on there for the cables. So you take head end and get it in between here like this. See on the bottom and on the top at the same time, like so. All right. Now the way these work is when you pull on this, it pulls that out. And when you pull on, see both at the same time? Pull on both of them, they both come out. So, what the mechanism doing that is this. And this one isn't hooked to a motor, it's hooked to a crank. And then you take the cable from the top side here. You see on the end of it, is focus on that? Is a ball. This pulley and go in next to the pulley in that hole, around like that, and then back under the pulley. So basically you're using this pulley to change direction on this cable. Like that. here. Take it and stick it in the hole. Pull a little slack. Take the cable, stick it in the middle. Come on, pull more slack. Through and like down like that. There. Just like that. And you do the same on the other one. Come in the outside. Always come in the outside. Around. Go back on the inside. It's like so. Now as this pulls, the legs come up. So there's two of them. Now we put on the foot end. Bring it over here. Process is kind of the same. The cable's out of the way. Hook up the end. Kick down there, snap it in a little bit, and now the cable looks basically the same. It's going to be a chunk of some kind of pot metal on the end. When I pull this one, that leg comes out. This one just runs in free space, has to go underneath the cables. These cables need to be free, so this has to go under here. You take it and pull it some, stick it in the hole, and in there, just like that. For the other one, same thing, under the cables. Into the hole. Over and done. When you're done, you should see all four of these little pot metal things in this hook. It goes like that. All right. One more step. You need to attach the head end. First thing you do is make sure it is swung out like this all the way, and see these little things? You have to connect them. So you just stretch this over a little bit and connect it. There we go. Once you have all those connected, you take this, swing it over, take a look at them, make sure they're all still connected. Now, once we're here, we need to latch the motor arm here into that. So we just pull this back. And then you pull it back part way, see? And you kind of line this up here. Line this up so it goes in there. And then just pull it back. Snap. Like that. If you can't get it to do that, you can always take out this pin and put it in, but I think that's harder. But that's that. I'm going to flip the bed over. I'm going to grab it like this. If you got two people, it works a little better. Over on its wheels. So, now you have an assembled bed. Alright, that's my video for today. I hope this has helped you out. In the meantime, have a good day. If you want to help me out personally, you can check out my, you can subscribe to my videos and stuff. Take a look at the description there. Thanks for watching. Bye.